They don't, which could also be GG. 2 heals left. Yeah, so we need 2 heals, and we do have 2 heals. We have more than 2 heals. So let's see. Let's see. There we go. Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy here today with another video. Today we're gonna be doing a deck profile on another Royal Paladin build. Still Sneakers, but this time with a little bit more soul. For those who may not know, soul stands for Sanctuary of Light. It is an archetype that was really surprisingly strong. It's very consistent. The ride chain is great, and honestly, I believe it still has its place in this meta. I'm really inspired by Narissa for piloting this deck. Narissa, let's check out where Narissa is on the ladder right now. Narissa is 6th on ladder and spent a lot of time, I believe, playing this build. So I guess I wanted to showcase it, talk about my approach, and you can check out Narissa's notes down in the comment section down below as well. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it because I did learn a lot from their approach too. So I did playtest my own Sanctuary of Light build, but of course I started off with Thingsaver, and honestly Thingsaver didn't really work in my opinion, and this is something similar is what I ended up with. I played more Wiggles, and I played a Gringle. Sorry, I played a Mirubiru instead of Gringles, but this is what I believe works the best. So we're playing the Sanctuary of Light ride chain, which lets you plus, search your deck for any Sanctuary of Light when you get the right ride targets, when you ride the grade 2, when you ride grade 3 and whatnot. The grade 1 helps you, search the top 7 for the grade 2 if you miss it, which is quite nice, helps you fix it. And the grade 2 is important because you need the 11k, the plus 1k for the grade 3, especially be 11k and actually do stuff. We're playing 4 of the new PGs, the V2s. You can play the Jewel Knighted one as well, but this one has a secret name, doesn't really matter. The reason why we play this is because we're playing Royal Paladins with Gancelot and Legion, so the odds of actually proccing a successful heal is quite high. And V2 PGs, what they do is they let you actually, take more damage in, which means that you can successfully heal more often, and swings are bigger. Next we play 2 Gringles, really conditional, especially since we only play 2 Blaster Blade Seekers, but when you hit, it helps you filter, helps you countercharge, and it helps you draw a card and whatnot. That's quite nice. And we play 3 Leons to actually help you filter. Most of the time you're going to be filtering the other grade 1s in the deck, or the grade 3s to actually help you Legion them back into the deck, and it's quite nice. Solid pick, but not that important, not as important as in the Secret deck. The grade 2s, we're playing 4 of the Ride Chain, which lets you call out any Sanctuary of Light from your deck if you have the grade 1 Soul. We play 4 Blaster Blades because Gancelot and Retire is good. We play 2 Blaster Blade Seekers only because it requires a Seeker Vanguard, which you don't play a lot. You only play 5 in the deck in terms of the grade 3 Seeker Vanguards, and also it's primarily just used for the Wingle as the mate. Also solid for Gringle, so consider keeping this in your hand if you have the Gringle and whatnot and you really need the filters, but overall not as important as in the Seeker deck, of course. And we play 4 Lacrinus. We want 3 of this to actually help you consistently use Brutus, just in case. Don't misplay like myself on stream and Superior Call Lacrinus without another Lacrinus in your drop zone, or else you can't Legion with Brutus. But overall, it's a really good card and quite solid. We play 4 Sanctuary of Light Planetol Dragon, which just lets you call any Sanctuary of Light when placed in the Vanguard Circle. If you have the grade 2, it gets plus 1k, which is quite big. 11k hits numbers. And Limit Break 4, at the start of your battle phase, all your Sanctuary of Light gets plus 3k to actually scale up and hit numbers, so that's quite good. Brutus does a similar thing. When you're in Legion, all your front row Seekers get plus 3, actually helps you scale up. Again, we only have 5 Seeker grade 2s and 5 Seeker grade 3s, so it's not as impactful as in the Seeker deck, but scaling up and hitting those numbers is quite nice, and definitely a good Vanguard to be on when you're at 3 or 4, when your opponent's at 3 or 4 damage, to actually swing over those numbers, swing over those damage checks. And on play, it's kind of less one to call Lacrinus from your deck. Really good, great first ride. And lastly, we play 2 Secret Wingle, which just says when Legion call a grade 2 or greater secret from your deck. Note that you only have, again, 5 of each grade 2 and grade 3. So be careful when you Legion with Wingle. Be sure to actually have Seekers in your deck when you Legion with it, so you don't do nothing. and on attack +2, that's quite solid. And lastly, we play 4 against Lot because it's cancel. I think this is quite self-explanatory. A lot of people ask me, can I play Sanctuary of Light, or can I play Seekers, or can I play whatever Royal Paladin deck without Ganslot? And the answer is, most of the time, no. Most of the time, no. Like, I'd say 99% of the time, no. Unless you're playing pure Jewel Knights, the answer is no. So, there you have it. Ganslot is just too good. Just cannot play this, especially in this format. It's a great card, it's great, it's evergreen, just crafted, it's good. Not nerfed yet, so it's great. That's basically the list. Let's just hop into a game and see how this deck performs. At first, I started playing with more Wingles because, well, Sanctuary of Light, if I'm going first, this is my right target. Don't really need to rely on Brutus as my first right target for the +1. But overall, I think the Brutus is just more solid. It's just a more solid Vanguard transitioning into the late game, especially since we're playing so many non-Seekers. Seeker Wingle is a bit gimped. It's not as not that good. So that's basically the list. Let's go into the game and see how this deck performs. So I think this is the first time I'm recording videos back to back. I just recorded the Nova Grappler video, so if you haven't checked that out yet, go check that out. And if I release this video before the Nova Grappler, then it's a bit confusing, but yeah, look forward to it, I guess. So here we're going to be playing against Royal Paladins as well as a mirror match. But it seems like there's a lot of EP farmers these days. One thing to note is, you know, I learned this from Narissa. Before, I used to be really aggressively trying to mulligan hard for the grade 1. Now I'm less aggressive with the mulligan. Reason being is, well, it's a VP farmer, but that's besides the point. The reason is because the deck has Legion and other units to actually carry the deck now. And so you're not as reliant on getting the right chain properly. Of course, if you get the right chain, it's pretty smooth sailing. The deck is pretty straightforward. But you know, even without the right chain, the deck can still stand on its own feet, and you know, it's definitely stronger than the original variant. So since it's a VP farmer, I'll catch you all later. All right, and we're back to deal 6 damage and no 6 damage heal. It's good. All right, so hopefully get into a legit game, and hope everyone's doing well on ranked as well. Today I think there's like 5 days left, and pretty smooth sailing. I think this deck is one of the more consistent decks. It's also one of the easiest decks to pilot in this metagame, and gives you the best, you know, gave me the best performance for effort. Nothing, no numbers, but it's just a personal feeling. Again, don't really need to specifically hold on to or search for the grade. Search for the grade 1. I think it's fine. But any, you know, Brutus or the Sanctuary of Light is a great first ride target, especially going first. But that's okay. I don't necessarily need one or the other. I think we'll draw into it eventually. Leon. Alright, tidbit tempted to use the Gans right now because we already drew into 2 Blaster Blades, but I think we can hold on. We can hold on, and rather use it for when I can actually heal. Alright, here we go, setting up the on-hit filter. Alright, Brutus. We can actually Gringle, back up Blaster Blade, and then Ganslot as well. We're gonna ride Blaster Blade Seeker. So we're gonna Vanguard first to actually guarantee the on hit. Alright, they hit a draw trigger. It's not cool, bro. It's okay, we're gonna put this back, draw a card. And of course, if you have Brutus in your hand, put back the little Crenus, so you can actually guarantee that you can just kind of last one and call it out. Alright, swinging 12k column there. Conserving those intercepts, it's good, it's good. Alright. Ooh. Sanctuary of Light. For the grade 2. Oh. Do I want to call it out? I think it's okay to call it out. I think it's okay to call it out. I'm gonna swing here. If they don't see anything and we see something, then we can push 3 damage this turn. So no luck. Do we want to hit that? Not really. I think I'm good. You know, they only have 2 cards in drop zone. If they want to Legion this turn and use Shotgun Blow, for example, then they need to find a way to minus themselves, or like Rising Phoenix. And that's fine. The green one still plugs there. Doesn't synergize with Shotgun Blow as well. And they do go into Shotgun Blow. They do use the Phoenix. That's okay. It's like, you know, 2 triggers, 2 non-triggers. That's fine. Calling on top of their own heals to do it. So minusing for the Legion plays. Are they gonna minus themselves one more time? No. Very interesting. I mean, if you're gonna commit to it, you gotta just go for it. But maybe one more heal. You know, maybe one more heal. The other one, it's okay. I'll save that for the Legion next turn. Maybe that's the mindset. You know, even though we missed the right chain, at least the 5K starter, you know, did its job and helped us tank retire. So good job. Here we're gonna be put to 4. That's okay. We still have 4 heals in the deck, and that's good. Alright, can we get a heal? We see a draw trigger though. No, this is not good. We're not seeing any triggers. Alright, we can rewrite, I guess. I want to on place retire. Maybe I should have called the Blaster Blade Seeker instead. Yeah, I probably should have called the Blaster Blade Seeker instead, because the Blaster Blade could be more useful for a future turn. Heal trigger. Draw trigger. And I guess I'll swing at this guy. If they go Big Bang, they can toss this into the soul, and then, you know, this can be a really big booster. So you might as well get rid of that. Ray 3 not as incentivized too, because, you know, they can always return it to the deck. That's not nice. So here we're playing literally just a bad end version of Sanctuary of Light. They don't rewrite, okay. Calls out the Desert Gunner. We saw them drive check this one just now as well. So interesting pick. Try to go for game. Which one are they gonna disable? They're gonna disable the one with the booster. They have on hit, counter charge 1, soul charge 1. Not that big right now, I don't think, but you know, maybe lets them do another Phoenix play. I don't know. But yeah, here the misplay I think is quite evident, and you know, saving the Blaster Blade for this turn would have been a lot bigger than calling it out and not using the skill. So PG, I think this is our final turn. We need to make something happen, and let's see what we can top deck. Brutus? Alright, Brutus means that we can actually use the Blaster Blade. So call it out. Don't need to Legion, there's nothing much to Legion really. Alright, we have 3 heal triggers. Can we see one? Can we see one? No, the answer is no. 1 PG. Do they have one more? If they do, it's GG. And they don't, which could also be GG. 2 heals left. I hope this is not the beginning of another trend. And yeah, I think that's GG. So many different ways to get to just, you know that you lost the game. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that there was a chance that they could have healed me. Maybe I brought that to myself. Odds were too low, you know. It's like, what, 2 in 20? 10%? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it happens. Here, they're just going to swing with Vanguard first. Rearguard's going to get what, +6? 15, 20? plus 3 times 4, 12, 21, 26. Yeah, so we need 2 heals, and we do have 2 heals. We have more than 2 heals. So let's see. Let's see. There we go. Just need 1 more. You know, they hit 1, we hit 2, and close enough, right? You know, we have 2 and 14, much higher odds than 2 and 20. Can we see it? No, fortunately not. But it was close. So we both 6 damage shield. It's how the game is right now. But of course, our odds of healing were high. It's all RNG. It's all RNG. Let's go for another game, and hopefully we get the right chain off and show you how smooth sailing it can be, and show you how good the deck is. Because it's a really good deck. I'm not lying. Space Spit, I believe this is Nova Grappler unit. Cool. It looks cool. I don't think it does anything. Alright, here we go. We're gonna be playing against Nubatama. Cool. If you haven't checked out my Nubatama video, go check that out. Alright, we're missing the grade 1 as well, but that's okay. Again, especially, oh, there we go. We saw the grade 1. That's good. It's good news. Alright, going for the Hagakure, which is generally a one-off. It's just not that good, but it's still solid. Alright, we have the Ride Chain. Obviously, we're gonna go for the Ride Chain, right? A little Storm gonna show us something. Alright, that's fine. We don't have any grade 3s yet. I feel like playing aggressively this game. I feel good. Feeling good. Let's push for damage. Nubatama, not that good when under pressure. They rather play slow and stealthily. So we'll start applying some pressure early, and you know, it's hard for them to come back if they're behind. Alright, so they're playing the V1 PGs. I'm super confused. Someone gave me a good suggestion of just like V1 with the extra activation condition, V2 is just without the extra activation condition. It's just easier to categorize them and analyze them. So here they're just gonna puke on the board, which I don't think is necessary. But okay, so maybe they want to attack with Vanguard first, but I guess not. You know, if they wanted to attack with Vanguard first, calling out the booster makes sense. The other way around doesn't really make sense. I don't really see a reason why they should commit the booster. But I don't know. I guess it's not something I'd retire anyway, so it's fine. Alright, that's a nice Brutus. Sanctuary of Light gets us a body. Considering ditching and drawing isn't necessary. Searching for the PGs is quite nice. I want to ditch the Gringle. Alright, Gantz. Let's just go cycle that back. Hopefully see it as a trigger. Don't need to use the skill. PG. It's fine. Just one thing to note is that when you're on grade 3 and your opponent has Legion, maybe hold off on having 4 cards in your hand. That way you kind of dodge the double rare Legion play that could be a big swing. So they have to go into, unfortunately, go into Voidmaster, which is a shame. It's definitely not something you want to see. And one of the problems in Nubatam is, you don't generate enough card advantage. So you commit too fast, recklessly like this, then it's too easy to. Yeah, and again, you'd rather keep the 7k body that does something rather than the 6k. So put the 6k in front, let it die if it needs to. I'd rather keep the 7k than the 6k. So little things like here and there adds up. I believe personally, I do think that there's a lot of luck involved in the game. Like don't get me wrong, there's a lot of luck involved in the game. Triggers, important aspect, part of the game. Part of the reason why I love the game too. But if you can't even do your own best, then it's hard to criticize the game, right? All right, let's just ditch the Planetol Dragon. That's fine. Because we can always do this and Legion it back in if we want to, which is not necessary right now, but we can. So I'm just gonna call this. I mean, I can Legion, scale up numbers, hit, try to go for game. I guess I can. Let's just do that. Maybe if I consider doing that beforehand, I put the grade 2 the other way around. But it's okay. I think it's it's the same thing. I think I don't think it necessarily hits better numbers or anything, but here it's 16, 19 because everyone's a 19k Vanguard. If they were 10k or 11k, it's a different story. And it's definitely a misplay, but it's okay here. It's okay. Heal, that's whatever. Draw, that's good, but whatever. And this game. Really simple, less us doing stuff, more opponent misplaying. But, I think also it's just a testament to the deck. It's like, if you get the right chain, it's pretty smooth sailing. You don't really need to think that much. So, let's go for one more game and see how the deck can do. Best of 3. We lost 1, we won 1. Let's see how we can go. Just think, what did we play against? We lost against Brawler, we won against Nubatama. Are we gonna... Oh, another Narukami giving us the rematch. Alright, we're going second, get to Legion first. It's great. Get the grade 1. Oh, wow, it's perfect. We can keep this. I think this is it. We don't need this. Oh, it's okay. It'll end up in our hand, We tossed the Blaster Blade, we got the Ganslaw, which is basically a Blaster Blade. We tossed the grade 3 and we got the grade 3. Same thing. That's okay. Let's just play it out and see how we do. Hell no. Filter. Alright, ride the grade 1. Let's see if we can plus. Keep the EK body, please. Ooh, we see the grade 2. That's one less grade 2 I can Superior Call, but that's okay. And one thing is, when you're doing the right chain, obviously, surprise crit, okay? Obviously, you don't need to necessarily prioritize getting the grade 2 because getting the grade 1 as a 7k booster or eventually maybe a 10k booster is quite valuable. So you're guaranteed to actually push us to 2 damage. Oh, we see a PG, that's nice. What did they so charge? Trigger? Oh no, we're gonna overdraw. So it's alright, it's Gringles, whatever, it's fine. Alright, we're gonna get the grade 2, which lets us get another unit onto the board. Gonna do this, actually heal. Gonna call this out. Maybe calling out the grade 1 just now instead of the grade 2 would be a better play. So that way I can actually call the Blaster Blade and try to push, but opponent did see a crit, and we both see 2 triggers back to back in terms of the damage. So it wouldn't have passed, but it is something that's like, maybe I could do better. Here, can't Legion, turn 1, don't have the drop zone as well. They do have the drop zone. Phoenix good. Play Phoenix. Alright, 2 intercepts, Vanguard, pushing us to 3. Next turn we can actually ride the Sanctuary of Light, call it a grade 1. Oh, nice, +1. So heals anytime here would be good. It's like 4. Alright, we only have 1 grade 1 left because we kept drawing into them. which I can't complain. Here, I call it I'd rather keep the grade 2 because it can actually scale up and hit numbers. Swinging the Vanguard first. Alright, Wingle, great. Actually helps us to Legion back the grade 2s and the other Sanctuary of Light pieces, so we can actually plus if we choose to reride back into Sanctuary of Light. Alright, they did see a heal, which is another active trigger back to the game. Legion here, rearguard scales up. They can use the starters to actually snipe the back row as well. But it's okay. We're gonna be pushed to like 5, but we can replenish the board with Wingle. We still have PG. We're okay. I think we're doing fine. Of course, if we see a defensive like a heal, that would be perfect. But with only 4 heal triggers left in our deck, the odds are slim, right? If anyone didn't catch that, that's sarcasm, but. Alright, interesting. So here, as long as we don't give them 2 counterblast, oh, there we go, the heal, that's big. As long as we don't give them the 2 counterblast, they can't use the Vanguard skill again. The Vermilion S skill, and that way, yeah, maybe the booster on the other side would be better. That way we're playing pretty safe. So here, I think we can Legion back. We do need to return the Blasterblade Seeker. The question is, I think we're going to return the Sanctuary of Light instead, because we can then re-ride if we need the Intercept. We have Locrinus in our deck, right? We do, that's good. Alright, and I'm just going to call this out. Do we want to push? We can. I don't think it's necessary. We also have the 4 heals, so the 3 heals, and proccing that heal would be really big. So let's hopefully we see it. There we go. That's big. I think we won this game. I think it's pretty comfy. So yeah, if we called out the Blasterblade Seeker and retired one, yes, we can push for 2 damage, but it also means our opponent's Vanguard skill is active. It also means we can't proc our triggers, especially if we're going Vanguard first. We're going Vanguard second to actually, guarantee we hit over those numbers. And so, sometimes it's better to not play aggressively. Sometimes it's better to just hold the line, because your opponent can heal. But what we see right now is Narukami's also doesn't really generate a lot of card advantage. So we can actually just hold it off and win off that sometimes. So here we're gonna reride, call it the grade 2. So don't think I need to call out another one because they just Vanguard skill. Here we can push to 5. Which is good. Very nice. And the rearguards we can't scale up, so it's awkward to even use the Crown Mass 2 skill. Of course, it depends on what they draw into. Mostly fine, I think. Mostly fine. Draw trigger. So now all we need to do is check for 3 PGs. They do have 3 cards in hand, and they haven't shown a single PG yet. But it's okay. It's pretty okay. Locrinus. Oh, that'd be really good. Let's do that. How many triggers do I have in the? All right. I think we can. We do want the +1 though. The +1 is good. So the rearguard column does hit 23, I believe. Do this. Even though we are ahead in terms of damage, just defensively hitting a trigger, even though we don't heal a damage heal, we still get the +10, which is quite nice. Which can be quite nice, If we want to retire anything, I guess we can retire this. Alright, swing. 1 PG. Asking for 2 PG. Wow, that's crazy RNG. There's these cards, they just literally just hit draw triggers last few turns for. And that's it. It's 3 PGs, no third PG. They still have 1 heal. Can they see it? And that's no. So we got our game back. Probably not a good idea to play crits in like brawlers because you don't generate enough card advantage. But that's besides the point. I think I think we showcased the deck quite well. It's really solid and really stable. Even if we miss the right chain, it can still compete and still do stuff because Legion support is good. And the deck is really well functioning. Again, I'll pin Narissa's comments and advice down below, so please go check that out. And like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more. We're only 10% away from our goal, so let's get that before the end of the year hopefully. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.